What is up, you guys, and welcome back again to Ungeek. My name is Colin, and today we have something very special to unbox for you guys from our friends from ASUS Philippines. So as you can see, I'm wearing something a little bit different. Usually I just wear t-shirts, but I thought I wanted to, spruce my fashion up a little bit just to unbox this thing. So as you can see, it's a rectangular box, and most likely it is a laptop. And yes, it is a laptop, but because of the nature of the laptop, if I just wear a t-shirt, I'd be super underdressed. So before we go on and take a look at this, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so because we're outing more and more videos for you guys. Your support means a lot to us, and as of this recording, we're already past the 9,000 subscriber mark, and we're sort of inches already into our 10,000 subscriber milestone that I set for ourselves. And once that happens, I activate a promo for you guys. If you're watching this for the first time, welcome, and do consider hitting that subscribe button and hit the notification bell beside it as well. So with that out of the way, let's go on with the unboxing. So what we have here is the latest ASUS ExpertBook B9450F. So this is an upgrade from last year's ExpertBook, which is also, I think, the first time that ASUS launched that series. So if you don't know, ExpertBook is actually ASUS's business line. So this is for your corporations or corporate sales. And the specifications for the devices are usually tailor-fitted for companies, for executives, for businessmen, hence the getup. So before we go and take a look at what's inside, let's just check the specifications of this particular unit. So this particular ASUS ExpertBook runs on an Intel Core i5-10210U. So the ExpertBook also comes on a Core i7 configuration if that's what you need. As for RAM, this particular notebook runs on a 16GB LPDDR3 memory configuration and a hard drive of two 512GB PCIe SSD. So yes, this is running on 1TB of SSD for faster access of files and programs. So enough na yun, buksan na natin to. Ooh, okay, it's not just the laptop that's here pala. Alright, let's open it up one by one. So let's start first with this box on the right. Let's see if I can just take it out. Or no? Alright. You know what? Let's just pull everything. Alright. So yan. So these three components are inside this small box. So the laptop is obviously housed here. So see how thin the packaging is already for the actual laptop. And this, I believe, is your power brick or power cube or charger and what else you need. And yes, that is the cutest power brick I've ever seen. I think it's a power plug even. I wouldn't even call it a brick. So yeah, you have your cords here. You also have this, I believe it's an adapter. Yep, it's an adapter. I think this is for your Ethernet and a power charger, a power brick with a USB-C connector. Now, before we go on to the main event, let's check this carrying folio out. Ooh, this looks super luxurious. It's not leather though, but it does kind of give you that faux leather feel. I believe this is nylon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see? What I love about this is that the inside has this nice felt cushion so that you know that your laptop is going to be scratch-proof, it's going to be safe inside here. Which now begs the question of, how thin is this laptop? And without further ado, let's go on to the main event. Let's open this up. Oh. Right, look at that. Man. That is surprisingly light. Okay. Whoa. Alright. See how thin this is. So let's take the cellophane out. Ladies and gentlemen, the ASUS ExpertBook B9450F in all its matte black glory. So the colorway of this, the official colorway name is Star Black, and I kind of understand why. It has this sort of space age look and feel. It has a very minimalist design, and what I like about that is that the shiny ASUS contrasts really well on this super dense, super, light absorbing sort of black. And when you open it up, this is what will greet you inside. So form factor wise, the ASUS ExpertBook retains the ergo lift mechanism of ASUS notebook. So this is what ASUS notebook has been known for. I think they're one of the first that innovated on the ergo lift hinge, which gives you better typing angle and a little bit of breathability for your laptop as well. So one of the key differences of the ASUS ExpertBook is that it uses a new type of alloy in crafting the whole notebook. So this is also the first time that ASUS is going to employ a magnesium-lithium alloy combination to create the chassis of the whole notebook. This actually gives the laptop more durability but takes out weight as well. So the whole laptop is just under 870 grams, so that is a very light laptop. And according to ASUS, the toughness of this is military grade. They have tested this and ASUS guarantees that the ASUS ExpertBook can withstand the usual, bumps and wear and tear that happens on a laptop when you bring it out for traveling. In fact, the whole idea of the ASUS ExpertBook is its portability. Because it's light, the form factor is ridiculously thin, and it also has a massive battery, capable of running at almost 24 hours without the needing to plug and charge again. But aside from that, what's great about the ASUS ExpertBook is that they considered the use cases for a whole lot of executives. Yes, you may need to travel a lot, especially during the time when we can actually travel a lot, but when the pandemic lifts, you'll be glad if you actually have one of these. So aside from that, the ASUS ExpertBook offers the most number of connectivity on this type of form factor and this type of laptop. So you have two Type-C connectors here, an actual HDMI connector, a small port that you can plug in your Ethernet connector, and on the other end, you have a USB Type-A, a 3.5mm jack, and a mini Kensington lock port as well. Now, I/Os notwithstanding, the ASUS ExpertBook actually has a 14-inch Full HD IPS screen with ultra-thin bezels that actually gives you 94% screen-to-body ratio. Now, aside from that, it also comes with an HD webcam. I don't know how they were able to do that. And if you're worried about privacy and you wanted more control over it, they actually included a physical shutter where you can simply close off the webcam. No need to put tape on this. Now, if you're conducting a lot of Zoom or Microsoft Teams meetings, you'll be happy to know that the ASUS ExpertBook actually has 4 360 degrees microphone that's just littered along the laptop that can pick up your voice and give you so much clarity without actually using a third-party microphone. Now, of course, we're going to have to test all of these out before we can actually give you our firmware recommendation. But from what we're seeing and from what ASUS has been telling us, this actually makes it a really great portable business laptop. Now, as for keyboards, you actually have a full-size backlit keyboard here. But if you're looking for the number pad, they actually house it very, very smartly here, including a virtual number pad here. This actually allows them to maintain the form factor of the ASUS ExpertBook B9450F. Oh, and if you need to share the screen, if you want to collaborate with someone, instead of turning the laptop and having no visibility of the screen, you can just simply push it down. This actually opens up a lot of creativity in terms of presentation or data presentation or for collaborations when you have meetings with your team. Unfortunately though, I would have wanted it if the screen is actually touchscreen capable. As of now, it is not. Hopefully the third iteration of the ASUS ExpertBook, they actually can implement that. That would make this a super killer business notebook. To be fair, the number pad is actually pretty intuitive. And if you just simply want to, use the mouse again, just drag your finger. Now, as a business executive, I'm pretty sure your data is very important to you. Who can access your data, how they can access this is totally up to you. Aside from a physical privacy shutter here for your webcam, the ASUS ExpertBook also has a fingerprint scanner here so that it can only recognize your fingerprint when it opens up your laptop. So what can you actually do with the ASUS ExpertBook? Well, that's what we'd like to find out as well. In terms of performance and in terms of power, we know that the ASUS ExpertBook runs on the latest 10th gen Intel processor. Now, we have here fitted the i5 processor, but in terms of graphic cards, it doesn't have a standalone. It uses an integrated graphic card, and we're just not sure if that's enough power to run your latest games or photo editing software. Now, because of that, we feel that this is solely for word processing and presentation creation. Aside from that, the two PCIe slots that can actually house up to 4 terabytes of space is a bit of an overkill if you're just housing Word documents. That being said, this nifty thin laptop can actually house probably majority of your whole entire office's files, or if not that, at least your whole department. And that's it for this really quick unboxing of the ASUS ExpertBook. As of this recording, we have no idea what the price is, but because it is an ExpertBook, we're feeling that this might actually be a little bit more pricey than the usual. If you're a budding executive and you have the budget for it, I suggest you ask your procurement if you can actually get yourselves a hand on this. So stay tuned on Ungeek as we give you more on the ASUS ExpertBook. We'll check this out, we'll write our impressions, and we'll share it with you as soon as we actually have it. And with that, my name is Colin, and thank you so much if you've watched until this point. Maraming salamat po. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, keep safe, keep healthy, and keep on gaming.